very bluntly, Kashmiri Hindu has no right to live. As simple as that, especially in Kashmir. You know, you talked about terrorists coming in, barging into schools and hospitals and Hindu hamlets and inspecting Aadhaar cards. Let me also be very honest. Yes, no doubt Muslims are being killed in Kashmir, but as a collateral or as suspected to be informers, whereas Hindus are being killed just because they are Hindus. And that is why it is very disappointing and befuddling, and anger rises when someone on as high an authority as the governor says that religion has got nothing to do with it. Of course, religion has got everything to do with this. Kashmiri Hindus are being discriminated against, ethnically cleansed, killed, driven out. But have you ever wondered why Kashmir's bubbling and ever-present communal bigotry, ethnic cleansing, terrorism, and religious fanaticism never enter the India narrative? Think about that. Why India is being called an autocracy, suppressing freedom of speech and expression and discrimination, but they never bring Kashmir in it. Because if they do, then this whole facade falls like a pack of cards, because they talk of human and religious rights. But when have you heard them speak out on the atrocities committed by Pakistan against the Ahmadiyyas or the Baluchs? Leave aside the Hindu and Christian minorities. When have you ever heard them speak about against China, that has interned more than 1 million Uyghur Muslims in concentration camps and is feeding them pork? When have you heard them speak out against the brutal trampling of human rights of lakhs of Dalits, Gurkhas, women, Sikhs, refugees, homosexuals in Kashmir because of 370 and 35A? But I'll tell you, when they do speak out, when their power and authority are threatened, like when Sheikh Abdullah spoke out, and I quote, "Self-determination is our right. Countries that do not support it are our enemies." Or when Farooq Abdullah spoke out, and I quote, "They want to abolish 370 and we'll remain silent. Inshallah, we will fight. We dare them." Allah would want that we gain independence from India. And when it comes to one particular dynasty you showed a clip of, Miss Mehbooba Mufti, one would be hard-pressed, honestly, to find a bigger hypocrite or a bigot. From choosing a rape accused as an election candidate, to threatening rivers of blood if 370 was abrogated, to shedding tears and mourning the death of a terrorist Wani, to saying flags other than tricolor will fly, to threatening sedition by saying, quote, "Why would a Muslim majority state want to stay with India," unquote, to wanting to introduce punishment according to Sharia law in Kashmir and death by stoning. Yes. Mehbooba Mufti has scaled all methane-spewing landfill summits, Rahul. But you know, after a while, one gets tired of exposing them with facts and details. And so I have, with your permission, devised a simple 30-second plan. Just ask these 3 panelists out there on our panel, turning up on any Kashmir debate as they do, these 2 simple questions that require a simple yes or no answers. Number 1, was Burhan Wani a terrorist? And number 2, did Kashmiri Hindu genocide take place? My answer to both these questions is an emphatic yes and yes. Ask these people. You might unearth many snakes tonight.
Well, let me, first of all, let's get into this. Mr. Jindal and Colonel RSN are coming in. Yes, Mr. Razak.